life is only here in this moment. Only less and few people come to this conclusion that life can only be here in this moment. The rest of the time you are just lost in your head. The only suffering you see is the mind created suffering. With the help of thinking, you tell yourself that I am suffering. Without thinking, are you suffering in this moment? Is there any problem in this moment? There is no problem at all. Every problem you ever have is because of the mind. You don't have to kill the mind. You don't have to fight the mind. You have to observe the mind. That's my point. Because you are not the mind itself. The mind is a container that holds the knowledge. You see, the mind is in the accumulation of the knowledge of society or of everything. You see, that identifications and all that nonsense. And now your attention, your intelligence is what you are actually. You are not the content of your mind. Why we don't understand that? How longer and how much time are you going to take more to understand the simple thing or the reality of truth? That you are your own intelligence that is natural there, you see that. Anytime you think, you see that like I want to quiet the mind, you cannot make the mind to be quiet. Because there is no such thing as quietness of the mind. So if you say that I am lost and exhausted, you see, I usually get these types of emails, you see, on my email that I am lost, I'm exhausted. I mean, I don't understand this feeling. What does that mean like? You see? Every day you wake up, you see, you get random thoughts. Thoughts just come and go and you attach yourself to them. Why do you become anything just the mind that throws at you? Like, why is that? Whenever the mind, anything throws at you, you become it. Why? Question who is lost. Question who is exhausted. Who is that fucker that is lost or exhausted? Question that. There is no one to be lost. There is no one to be exhausted. It's all the knowledge bullshit. You see that? The problem is that we don't question anything before becoming. First of all, I say to people, do not become anything at all that the mind throws at you. Do not attach yourself to any identity, anything at all that the mind tells you. That is the work of the mind, and the nature of the mind is to attach you to something all the time because we are scared to be nothing and nobody. That's why when you sit and relax for a time, you do nothing, you get scared. No, I'm supposed to be doing something. So you are going to make yourself like, busy, just pretending like you are productive even though you don't get any type of fulfillment. That is exactly how most people are living. You see that? So before you become anything that the mind throws at you, you see, it tells you that I'm depressed, I'm lost, I'm upset, I'm not good enough. Question these all feelings. They are just random feelings and thoughts. They come and go. If you don't become them, they will go. You see that? You are never lost. You are always fine and good enough. You see that? That is the work of the mind, you see. To keep you running. This is ego actually. We do not question anything. Randomly anything we become. You see, all the time. Maybe you are watching a video, someone telling you that the purpose of life is to, wake up early in the 4 o'clock. What the fuck it is like? We do not verify anything at all. Even when we verify, we are verifying with the same knowledge that we are gathering actually. You see that? So let's say that there is a problem according to the book that if you eat this shit, you will get sick. And the book is saying that you will get sick. But when you eat it, the body doesn't react to it. You say, I'm fine. Or there's a book saying that, or a person saying that, a medical professional, that if you eat this, you see that, it's all fine, no problem. There is no problem. If you eat this, but your physical body is reacting in a negative way, telling you that no, you are not supposed to eat this. So what will you trust? You will trust something that is dead, the knowledge on books, or you will trust this physical knowledge, this real knowledge that is here as experience. You see that? So everything in you inside, here in this mind, is all illusion, nothing but an illusion. You do not question it because you don't have the interest and the passion to question everything. You think it's the effortful thing to question everything or a hard work. It's not. You see that? Reject everything you are supposed to reject that you get here. You will be unaffected by everything. Right now, the reason why you are affected by everything around you, you see that people, their behaviors, their environment, their opinions, you see that, or society structure and all that is because you let everything. You see, you let everything mentally affect you. You are not present. We have not, you see, learned the power of observation. We do not observe anything at all. You see that? We are living unconsciously, mechanically living every day, waking up and doing random things, just wasting our energy. You see that? And suffering for no reason. You see, I don't see any single amount of suffering in this moment. Do you see any suffering at all here? The only suffering you see is the mind-created suffering. With the help of thinking, you tell yourself that I am suffering. Without thinking, are you suffering in this moment? Is there any problem in this moment? There is no problem at all. Every problem you ever have is because of the mind. You don't have to kill the mind. You don't have to fight the mind. You have to observe the mind. That's my point. Because when you see that where your attention is you see that if my attention is on 5 people, I see that what they're doing is they're just taking drugs or alcohol. You see that? They're lost in negative or bad habits. You see that? And now I will become 6th. I will become one of them. So where your attention is, if your attention is in this feeling like, I'm lost, you're lost. If you come in this moment, if you give this importance to this moment, that life is only here in this moment, only less and few people come to this conclusion that life can only be here in this moment. The rest of the time, you are just lost in your head. You see that? We don't have this much importance on the truth actually. That's why we suffer. There is no such a thing as pain or suffering. At the physical level, it's very less. You see, 99% problems that you have, the most of the problems, they are just imaginary problems. There is no real problem. Where are problems? You see them. Even if there are problems, you see, life is not a problem to be solved. You see that? We don't question anything. We don't see like what is going on. You see, when you slow down the perception of your mind, you see that the mind is judging everything, reacting to everything. Then it gets lost. You get lost with it, you see, because you are not the mind itself. The mind is a container that holds the knowledge. You see, the mind is in the accumulation of the knowledge of society or of everything. You see, that identifications and all that nonsense. And now your attention, your intelligence is what you are actually. You are not the content of your mind. Why we don't understand that? How longer and how much time are you going to take more to understand the simple thing or the reality of truth? That you are your own intelligence that is natural there, you see that. Anytime you think, you see that like I want to quiet the mind, you cannot make the mind to be quiet. Because there is no such thing as quietness of the mind. When the mind dies, when the mind is absent, that is exactly where the quietness is there. The silence of the mind cannot be here. What is the silence of the mind? Like, I want to be silent. There is no such thing. Or I want to be in silence. What are you talking about? Because anytime you make any goal with this help of the mind, I want to achieve it, mental goals or maybe physical goals, you see, you are supposed to suffer in it. You see that? So when you slow down the perception of how you react to everything and how you see everything, you see, then you will find the truth that, no, wait, I'm not supposed to react to everything. So you will let go everything. You will not want to waste even a second time of your life, you see, in any nonsense of the mind. Once you wake up, you see that hell to the world. You see, it's not my business to fix my mind. Because when you become the consciousness of your mind, you see that this is the mind that is programmed, you see, conditioned, you see, and it is calling itself that I'm a mind, you see, and you suffer in this consciousness of it. And whatever that you are filled with, if you are filled with traumas, with negativity, with negative experiences, then your life is going to be shaped, going to be influenced by what you hold in your container. So you don't live from this real experience of life. Instead, you are living from the experiences that you have gone through in the past. You see, there is no past. What is past here? All you have memorized, you see, there is such a thing as past, you see. Just because you remember something happened to you, you live through it. No, you are not supposed to live through the past. You see. images you attach yourself to, you become the image of what you call yourself. I am this image. The image that you hold, I am this person. Anybody can hurt you, you see that. Your own mind destroys your own image, you see that. The burden that I am this person. Why you want to be something all the time? Be nothing, just let go, just exist. What is your problem? What is stopping you to just exist? Because your best version comes only when you let go the nonsense, when you let go all the content of the mind. You see that? You may think it's a philosophical shit or bullshit, but it is the truth of life, whether you accept it or not. You see, very few people question and wake up from the sleep. Other people are just sleeping all the time. You see that? Because I myself has suffered very much in the past, you see. Like every day I used to wake up, I used to tell myself, why the fuck did I wake up today? All the time my mind made me suffer actually. And that me was not even here. You see, your suffering triggers awakening in you. As long as you don't suffer too much, you don't want to wake up. You want to just pain and pleasure, that's all. You see that? I was not ready to accept anything at all. We are not supposed to accept. Your acceptance is what making you weaker, you see, and stopping you to live your life. Acceptance means what? To accept means what? You see, what is there to accept? You are telling me that there is something beyond this existence. What is this here? Right now, I only care about this moment. This moment is what is here. Whatever I want to do with it, it's my choice. Why do you want to care about the next moment that is not in your control? You see that? You see? So we become a slave of our own desires, our own wants, you see that. We get stuck in our own wants. The reason why people struggle is because they want to struggle. The reason why people suffer is because they want to suffer. They have random desires all the time, you see, random desires. They come and go and then they say where they are. You are because of your own self, you see. Where you are, because of your own self, you are there. So I don't understand, what do you mean by when you say I am lost and exhausted? I don't understand this thing, because who are you to be lost? What is the meaning of being lost? You see, question it. You will not find any meaning at all. Any meaning you are getting from this feeling lost, from being exhausted, with the help of society, you see that. There is tiredness, there is exhaustion of the body. When you get tired physically, you see that. But when you rest, you will get energy again. You see, the energy is here, it's natural. But when you try to touch your body and the energy of life with the mind, you destroy it there. You are destroying, you are ruining every energy of your life. You see that the life force in you because of your mind, because of your random thoughts and emotions. You see that? Images of your life, or of imagination, you see. You are never tired, you are never exhausted at all, you see. Physically, you are always, as long as you are getting enough sleep, you are eating something good always, you see. You are eating something to fill the hunger naturally, just like animals. Energy is in you actually. The problem is that we are so lost in concepts, in imagination of our life, of our egos, you see, and minds. We never get to experience life as it is. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. That's completely bullshit. Anything you think, you just become it. Why do you want to become anything you think about? Like, why do you become anything at all? You see, becoming is a problem, you see. But we are told, you see, that as we grow up, we are told, what do you want to become? This question repeated every person to me, that what do you want to become? You see, as a child, your name is this, you go to college, you do. So that's why when you grow up as an adult, you are still a child, but a very dumb child. I'm sorry for this. You are still a child. And then you try to become something. See, there is no problem in becoming as long as you're conscious. But what do you want to become? Can you question this? Becoming is a very, you see, a serious affair. Can you see that? Animals do not become. Becoming is like, the burden. I need to become a tree. I need to become something other than what I am actually. You are already perfect the way you are. Accept yourself as great. You see that? First you say I'm a loser, now I want to become a winner. You see that? You say I'm unhappy, I want to become happy. The demand to be happy is exactly what is keeping you in sadness. There is no such a thing as happiness or sadness. They are just the concepts of the mind, you see that? Anything you try to chase with the help of the mind, you see, you destroy yourself there. You waste your energy of life, you waste the time of yourself. of life. Stop wasting your time in this all, randomness of the mind. I will keep repeating the truth. I will not stop myself at all, because there is no one to stop me. Who am I to stop myself? You see that? The ego that was here, it cannot control me anymore. You see that? There is a very great, influence of attention on human consciousness. You see that? Where my attention is, we never question. You see, either we are lost on social media, we are scrolling, wasting our time, or we are just paying attention to 5 people what they are doing. You see that? If 5 people are drinking, then you become sixth of them. You start drinking. You see. If 5 people are criminal, you become one of them. So that is exactly, you have to save yourself where your attention is. You see that? The world of advertisement, the world of this matrix, you see that? Saving yourself simply means being aware where you are right now. You see, just ask yourself where you are. You see, we never ask where are we? Where are we right now? Can you question this? You are always here in this moment, and even in this moment, I'm not aware I'm here actually, because this moment is created by the mind. So the mind, as long as anything, this moment that I can understand, this moment is here in this present moment. Even the present moment is born out of the mind. So this is bullshit again. I don't tell myself I'm here or not. I don't tell myself anything. There is no one to fix me. I am just what I am. You see. Naturally, you are very great. You are what you are. If you accept yourself, you see that the beautiful nature of you will come actually. You will find yourself in such a lightened and such a state of relief where you see like, wow, I'm fine. You see that without even telling yourself that I am fine. You see, because we are touching ourselves, we are always, you see, interfering with this life, like, complicating everything for ourselves all the time. You see that? All the time, you see, thinking is responsible for all the struggles and suffering. Otherwise, what is the problem of now? You see, instead of using the mind as an instrument, we become it actually. We become the content of it actually. You are not it. What you are, I don't know. Don't call yourself anything. Be free, whatever you are. You see? Why? See, whatever you see, like I am lost and exhausted, that is fucker. I'm sorry for that. Who's that person? Question it. Who is that person who is lost and exhausted? There is no one there. You see that? The attention is lost. So if you give your attention something meaningful, if you give your attention something meaningful to do, your attention cannot be lost. Then you are not lost. The reason why you are lost is because your attention is either in the past or future, or some random thoughts of your mind. You see that? Concepts. That's why you are lost. Otherwise, I don't understand what does it mean if I'm lost. Am I lost? What does it mean? Like, who are you to be lost? Who is there to be lost? You see, we have to go deep and question and see the illusion. It's all illusion. Everything is an illusion. That is the truth of life. That to see the illusion, that's when the truth will appear. The moment you see the illusion that this is all illusion, nothing but an illusion, the truth will come actually to the point. The truth is that everything is an illusion. Nothing will fulfill you in this world. Nothing at all. All the concepts, all the books that you see out there, nothing. As long as you don't question the one who is seeking fulfillment. Have you questioned that person? Who is the one in you who is seeking fulfillment? Can you question that? Have you questioned that person? We do not question that person who is seeking everything. You see that? That's the problem why we are tired always and exhausted. Otherwise, your energy of life is very much powerful. You cannot touch that. You see that? You become unstoppable and powerful. You see that? Not in terms of like in this Gen Z way, like, you make muscles or you try to dominate people, but naturally, you see, you become fearless. You find this sense of freedom in you. Because the absence of you is where the freedom is there. You see, as long as you are somebody, all the time you are going to suffer like hell. I want to be in the heaven. There is already heaven right here, you see, but you cannot make sense of it. The knowledge is the problem always, you see that. The knowledge is, if the knowledge is helping me, you see that, to go from here to there in the world of society, there is no problem. But if it is destroying me all the time, you see that, and I'm lost, that's the problem. We don't question, you see, that's the problem. If we are questioning everything, the fear inside of us, the anxiety and everything, We pay attention to it. The moment we pay attention to things that are going on, see, then we find out that now it's impossible to find out anything at all the moment you are one with the nonsense. You see, the moment you make a distance from all this bullshit, you find out what is going on. You see, we don't want to, you see, we are always in the outside world, like what is going on out there. You see, we never want to see what is going on in me. You find freedom there, because if you don't answer yourself, you answer, I'm thinking, I want to stop overthinking. You are creating more and more pleasure. You see, this pain for yourself. I want to get out of my thinking. You cannot. That's stupid. You see that? You question, you find out there is nothing to be free from. There is nothing, no one that, you see, you bother your own self. You see, the ego questions, that is what creating the problem. You see that? That's the thing actually. You are always free and great. That's all. Whether you accept it or not, I don't give a damn shit about it. You see that? It's up to you. It's up to you. It's your life. You see that you are always free. There is no one in you who is exhausted. Who is exhausted? Question that fucker. I'm sorry. Who is that person who is lost? Can you question it? There is no one who is lost. See, you are always fine. You see, the problem is when you think, oh, I'm not. See, your own thinking is destroying you. Why do you think randomly anything? Why do you think? You see? That's all. Like, thank you for watching. Thank you.